Okay, so today's episode is going to be super rough because, as I mentioned yesterday when I was recording a previous episode, this is the first boss in Demon Souls where I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't. But anywho, small little bit of lore that was going on earlier. They did say that this area was ripe with dragon bones, as we can see here. Either that or a Tyrannosaurus, which of course, since it's Demon Souls, it's going to be a dragon. In this case, I don't think they're wyverns. I think these were actual legit dragons. So that's very interesting. Before we go in here, we're going to take off our Thieves' Ring, and I hope I have it. We're going to put on the Ring of Flame Resistance. Hopefully that'll keep us all hunky-dory. And we're going to swap out our bow and arrow for the mace. Hopefully we can still roll. We are good. And actually, I think we're going to run the mace for a little bit. But anywho, spoiler alert, this boss has fire on him, so, flame resistance is going to be handy here. Like I said, this was the first one where I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't. There's no possible way to beat him. And I'll fully admit, I cheesed him out the first time I fought him. There's a glitch in this room where you can get him stuck on the geometry and you can just wail on him with arrows. But we are big manly men since that time, so this time we should be able to beat him. I played all the other Souls games, so hopefully that's good enough training to beat this guy. Which, I'll admit, he looks super cool. And of course it's the Flame Lurker, so... We're also going to rely on the Adjudicator Shield and Regenerator's Ring to give us our health back. Oh boy. Okay, that did a decent amount of damage. Unfortunately, that was the last bit of our MP, so... Okay, that's doing some good damage there. Let's see about our katana. Okay, we're gonna run the mace here. Because it's doing more damage. As you do more damage to him, he does become a lot more aggressive. Oh boy, we're stuck. Okay, so catch our bearings. So far, so good. That's very weird. I don't know why I'm getting the timing on that. Well, I know why. I'm just not used to fighting him. It's been literal years since I fought this guy. Heal up. Just want to make sure we're all topped up. This is really weird because that time I just rolled directly towards him. I believe it's here. Yeah, this is where you can cheese him out. So, of course, sometimes he can get past you. Maybe I should... Yeah, I think I'm gonna try not locking onto him. Normally, I don't know. I've been flip-flopping between what we should and should do as far as locking on goes. And as I do that, it immediately helps. That's the one to get him at. Oh, and I should also mention he does have of course the flames around him do cause damage, so be aware of that when you're wailing on him. This boss is actually cake if you're a long-range character. Okay, we're good. Just gotta calm down. Take things one step at a time. Also, this little patches of lava will do a little bit of damage. It's not very much, but still. Be aware of it. So if you get too cocky, you will die. Is he stuck in a pattern? Sure looks like it. Okay, back up a little bit and gain a little bit of health from the Regenerator's Ring and the Adjudicator. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Some grass. The range on him is actually pretty deceptive. Or I should say the mace has deceptive range. Oh boy. Hide behind the pillar. Get some health back. A little bit more. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I really should have better equipped myself with my grasses. Because I think I have full moon grass and that would actually be a lot more helpful here. I wonder, how much damage reduction does the shield do on him? Pretty significant amount. But my stamina is pretty much done after that. Get some health before. Okay. I'm just going to want to take pot shots at him. Mainly because I've died to every single boss we've fought so far. Except Tower Knight. Did I die to Tower Knight? I don't remember. I might have. Okay, that wasn't that wasn't too much damage. So I should also mention that the Flame Lurker is also weak to magic, so if you've got magic means, definitely use them. In my case, the Blessed Mace does have some magic enchantment on it. Oh boy. Get some health. Okay, fair. See what I mean about him getting more aggressive? He's very angry right now. And I don't like this spot. Okay, let's try and get out of here. Health. Okay. That's a very bad habit that I'm doing right there. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm pressing the dodge button multiple times. That's something you never want to do because you'll often roll in a place you don't want to. It's just one roll. See, there I did it again. If I hadn't have rolled the second time, I would have been right in the range of killing him. Oh, that wasn't as rough as I remember it being. 22,000 souls, not bad, eh? Alrighty. That went really well. I'm proud of myself. Ironic, I died to the easier bosses in this game, and then I beat one of the harder ones, no problem. Well, I wouldn't say no problem. That was a decent challenge. Chunk of Dragonstone. What's our equip burden at? Because we can stop by at the Stockpile Thomas if we need to. Might as well. Of course, we'll get the Red Hot Demon Soul. That's actually a very important item for this particular area as well, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Since ancient times, a fire demon has been sealed in an underground temple filled with the dragon bones. Deeper still lies an even larger dragon skeleton. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so now that we are back here, it did say that the Flame Lurker, of course, does confirm that all of these are indeed dragon bones. But it says even deeper, there's a larger dragon skeleton. So that'll be very interesting. Spoiler alert, there's another boss up here, quote-unquote boss. After you beat your second area boss, you will fight the Archdemon, I believe they're known as here. And most of them are real gimmick fights, so you shouldn't have any trouble with any of them, if I'm not mistaken. There might be one or two that you... Well, probably more like one that you'll have a big issue with. But typically they're real gimmicky, so you shouldn't have to worry. And here's the Dragon God. sharp-eyed viewers may recognize him from the first episode. The tutorial area. Oh man, that frame rate. Oof, I don't think I've ever seen it go quite that bad. Ooh, lizard! I'm pretty sure you're safe here from him. At least I hope so. No! No, you are not safe from him. Okay. We'll stick to our crescent moon. That way we don't waste it. We are going to take a good look at him, though. When his eyes turn yellow, that means he has no idea where you are, and will just keep looking around for you, so you don't have to worry about him if his eyes are yellow. But when they turn red, very Shadow of the Colossus-like, he is all prime... Oh, nice! I forgot about that. That's actually the World Tendency event here. Normally this area would be blocked off if we didn't complete the World Tendency events. Ooh, I'm super excited now. I don't know if we're... I talked about this earlier during the playthrough. I don't know if we're going to use the Dragonbone Smasher as our primary weapon. If so, we are going to have to invest a lot of strength into our character. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, he's still hostile too. We gotta get out of dodge. Okay, so we'll talk about that here in just a second. Let me just get our items over here. New Moon Grass. New Moon Grass is the best healing item, if I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken, but we'll get into that. It's either the New Moon or the Black Moon. Or is it called Black Moon? It's the Black Grass. That's what it was. But anywho, here's the whole gimmick of the fight. You shoot him with the ballistas. He does a crap ton of damage, and that's it. Pretty much it. He does look really cool, though. I love his design. My only gripe is I wish you actually had a real boss fight with him. Okay, so we are good to go there. As you can see, that did do about half of his damage. I believe we are safe here, so we will briefly look at the Dragonbone Smasher. A bladeless, thick mass of iron used for smashing. The ancient excavators of the Stonefang are said to have created it to face dragons. It is imbued with a spell to protect the wielder from fire. Because of its immense weight, blacksmiths joke that it can scarcely be called a sword. Which they are completely right in that regard. It does raise our fire defense dramatically, and it does over 200 damage, if I'm not mistaken. Costs 70 magic, and I don't know what that third one is. I forget. But it does do... or is that defense? I don't know. Anywho, it's stronger than our current loadout, so we might be... Yeah, it is. It does 161 as opposed to... Wait a minute. That's very odd. We'll take a look at the numbers here in a little bit. We'll worry about that when we get to it. Really, I was just kind of trying to bide my time to get some health back from the Adjudicator's Ring and or Adjudicator's Shield and the Regenerator's Ring. Interestingly enough, the description of this area did say, or the Flame Lurker's Archstone said that there's a bigger dragon skeleton deeper in here. Well, I don't see one unless it's hidden behind his wing, in which case ignore me, but that does bring up the interesting question. Was the dragon god revived from said skeleton? Or did he just like destroy the skeleton in a fit of rage while he was here? Ooh, Stone of Ephemeral Eye. The very interesting questions. Here's a little trick that we can do. Earlier I didn't talk about it too much because, you know, I was kind of panicking, but you can actually use your soul arrows to destroy the rubble. It does take a lot, though, so if you're going to go this route, you will need at least one Old Spice. At least if you don't have any magic regenerating means like I do. I believe he starts blowing fire now, if I'm not mistaken. We'll wait for him to calm down. Okay, looks like he's calm. If not, I know I can at least tank one hit. No, 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 no. Ah. Okay. Okay. That works. This is very awkward. On the bright side, though, as long as I don't go back to the Nexus, everything will be fine. And I already got the World Tendency event, so I don't care. I super don't care. So, it's fine, it's fine. We can take him out easy. Note to self, watch out for the flames, because you can't take the flames, especially now. Speaking of which, since the flame... Oof, that frame rate. Since the flame resistance ring didn't do anything, we will switch over to our clean ring. Get a little bit more health. Back. Something did you... Oh no, I just realized I lost all those souls. Ah, man. Damn it, that's really disappointing. Damn. I'm kind of peeved about that, actually. Oh well, it's fine. It was just 22,000. I should have leveled up before I got here, actually. Oh well, it's okay. I'll probably grind on some areas and gain some souls back. Well, 22,000 isn't that much. If I go back to the Shrine of Storms and grind on the skeletons, I should be fine. As a matter of fact, there's a particular area at the Shrine of Storms where I can get a lot of health back. Or, not a lot of health, a lot of souls back. Okay, this time we'll wait for him to calm down. Look in the other direction. Not that it matters, but, you know. Okay, he is calmed down. Now we need to run. Okay. I can't believe it. I can't believe I died to him. He's not that difficult. Ooh, you never get a really good shot of his tail either. It's a pretty cool looking tail. Very serpent-like. Okay, so... Okay, he is ticked. Back up. Okay, when he roars, that does mean he's gonna attack us, so... Just keep an eye on him. There he goes. Okay, as long as we stay behind the pillar, we'll be fine. Okay, gotta get behind the pillar again. I think we're safe here. Okay. Okay, hide behind pillars. Because this one I know I can't run. Or I guess I can. He's not as annoyed with us. Hide behind pillar. That is some shenanigans right there, but it's fine. I think I figured out how I'm gonna do this though. Man, this is a really easy fight because there's no fight to it. But I am glad that as long as I don't go back to Nexus, we're good, because right now we're at pure white, and if I kill him, it'll stay at pure white. Because I'll regain body form, and that pretty much negates the death that I had. It's just if I go back to the Nexus when I died, then that'll drop me down to -1, which I think the Dragon Bone Smasher is the only World Tendency event here. I could be wrong. I know that there's a certain NPC that wants to see it. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, you have to give him the Dragon Bone Smasher, but we're not going to do that because I want the Dragon Bone Smasher. It's used for smashing dragon bones. Okay, he's done throwing his little fit. Oh boy. Move your hand, please. Dude. Oh, ah! Oh man, this is awkward. Thankfully he can't damage you like this. It's only his other fist that does damage. Evidently not. I can't believe this, man. This is super awkward. Because I've never had a problem with him. I think I'm just getting too impatient. I want to destroy the pillar in one go. That's what I'm doing. So we'll say 2 shots, then back off. That sounds like a good plan. Except for that last one, I think what I'm gonna do with that one is just destroy it with the soul arrows. But we'll see. Okay, he's angry. Okay, it looks like he's done. That's a good dragon god. Okay, back up, because he is angry. Okay, he is done being angry. He's angry again. Okay, he can't see me here, so this one's the one where you have to be careful. 3, back up. Okay, so just run away from it, because it still hits you. Okay, so I think I've got this fight re-remembered, because I remember the first time I went through here that I was extremely disappointed, A, and B, it wasn't, I didn't have any problems at all getting through him. Part of me wants to use the Stone of Ephemeral Eye to gain back the health I lost, but there's no point, because he's super easy, as I've mentioned. And I don't know, well, I guess this is actually kind of good, because I had no idea what I was going to do after beating the 2 bosses. So this does provide a little bit of filler. And I still don't know what I'm going to do after I beat this boss. Because I don't know if I want to go back to Boletaria, or if I want to... Seriously? Or if I want to... I don't even know where I want to go next. We could do Latria too if we really want to, but I kind of don't want to. Because Latria 2 is pretty intense. Okay, okay. Throw your little fit. Throw your little fit. Get it out of your system. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the only pillar that really matters, because it seems to be the only one that I'm safe at. And even sometimes I'm not safe there. Are you fucking serious? I'm getting a little ticked off, actually. Okay, now we are back to where we used to be, so... Jesus Christ. So hopefully this time we can do things right. Okay, first one's safe. This we know. Second one is not safe. 2, 3. Okay. got super scared there for a second. Am I safe right now? I can't tell. Yeah, his eyes are yellow. Okay, so that's going to be the hard one to get to. Roll, 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 roll. Okay, this is the one where I said I was going to use the soul arrow. Adjust myself slightly. Adjust myself slightly. I have confidence in myself that I could do it, but I'm not going to try it because I've already died many times. More than I am comfortable to... Oh, no, 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 no. I forgot about this one. Please tell me the fire doesn't reach over here. Lizard, you better be worth it. Give me that clear stone. Note to self, go back for that item here in a moment. But we're not quite done with him yet, because there's still another smaller phase to this fight, which we will get to here momentarily. His arms are all jacked up. Let's take a good look at that, eh? I guess the way that the ballistas hit him just destroyed his arms to the point where he's just like, no, I can't do it no more. Okay, so right now he is pretty much defenseless. Ooh, Master's Ring. I forget what that does, actually. I remember it's a good ring, though. Or I think it's a good ring. Oh, excuse me. Damage from direct hits increases while damage from all other attacks decreases. Okay, that is a terrible sword. A ring from a faraway land known for its swordsmithing, said to be imbued with a distinct spell. Well, in a way, it's not terrible because the way that that Demon Souls and the other Souls games, I believe, they also do this. Ooh, I'm scared there. The way that it works is if, for instance, the mace. If you hit him with the mace part, it does a phenomenal amount. It does more damage. But if I were to happen to hit him with the shaft area of it, it wouldn't do as much damage as it would in real life. But that's the way it works. So, for instance, if I accidentally hit somebody with my hilt, it's not nearly going to do as much damage as the actual blade would. And that's the whole concept of that ring. Okay, so his breath is what hurts us here. We're just going to take little pot shots at him, because I'm afraid of him. He does look really cool, though. This is probably the best designed boss in the entire game, in my opinion. Or one of them, at least. I'm going to switch to our katana, just so it gets a little bit of use out of this fight. Oh, okay. Oh boy. And Dragon God is now dead. Goodbye, Mr. Dragon God. We loved you. And how many souls is it going to give me? I'm curious to see. Oh, hopefully enough to replace what I lost. 26,000. Not too bad. I need to gain 22,000 back. Big, massive warning. Go ahead and touch the Archstone. You get the Archdemon and everything. Now, fair warning. Do not die here. Because there is a massive glitch here that if you die before getting the Demon Soul, you are stuck here forever. It breaks the game. It's a legit game-breaking glitch. And FromSoft in their infinite wisdom never fixed it to my knowledge. So as far as I know, it is still in the game. It's very, very frustrating. Which would make it even more frustrating if that happened to be one of the last areas you wanted to do. But thankfully, we didn't have to deal with none of that. Now, let's take a look at our world tendency. Yeah, it's still pure white right now. So Stonefang is 100% complete. We don't have to worry about it ever again. Well, we're still going to go back to get some extra things that I missed out on. But that'll come probably Well, probably next time, actually, because that'll be kind of like a cleaning up episode of what we're going to do. But is there anything else I can do before we leave for today? Let's repair our equipment, of course. Always keep your equipment in tip-top shape. Especially when it's low like this, because if your equipment breaks, it costs a lot of souls to fix it. Okay, nothing looks different here. So I actually think we're going to call it a day here, for at least for today. We killed 2 bosses today, so that's a great amount of progress. Why can't I talk to Thomas?
Thank goodness I was...
There we go. But, yeah, so next time we're probably going to head back to Stonefang, or finish up with what we missed there. And who knows, maybe next time we'll be using the Dragon Bone Smasher instead of the Katana. But we'll see. We'll see. As always, guys, this is X-Raider169, signing off.